Hi, this is Born in 62, I'm Henrik Jøs. Today I'm going to talk about motivation. I've done that before, but today I'm going to use another kind of model called the golden circles. This is often used in quite another context, but today we'll use it to look at your inner motivation. Why is it that you want to do something? You might have a very positive, strong image inside yourself of what you want to do, what you want to become, how you'll do it, and so on. And sometimes you fail even though you have this strong image. And people afterwards feel kind of bewildered, what went wrong, what didn't go as planned, and so on. So we can use this model to ask ourselves why we want to do stuff. When you have set out on a goal, you often have described the what. What do I want? What are you going to become? I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to lose 10 pounds, I want to stop smoking, and so on. So the what is hopefully clear. If it's not, then we have to go back to the drawing board, because then you really don't know what you want to do. What most people fail on doing is to get the how in order. That is to make a good plan, an adjustable plan, a plan that you can work with, but you don't have to follow by every letter, but can be adjusted along the way so it fits reality. You can say that a plan is only a description of the best possible scenario. So any plan can go wrong, but if it can be adjusted, well, then you're on the right course still. You can say that you have a map. A map is like a plan, and then you have the landscape. And if the map and the landscape doesn't go along, you'll have to follow the landscape, because that is reality. But still, it helps to have a plan, to have a clear definition of the how. And then comes the why. Why do we want to do this? And a lot of people fail at this because they simply never ask themselves, why do I want to do this? Why do we want to become a doctor? Well, ask yourself this, and if you need help, get professional help. You shouldn't have your sister, your brother, your girlfriend, your mother, or any other person close to you helping you with this one, because they have kind of stocks in your life. They are engaged in your life, and this might not be that pleasant to watch, because when you start to pull off the wires, it's like an onion. They have several layers, and when you get down to the inner layer, it's not always that beautiful to look at. Some people will say, well, I want to be a dentist because my father was a dentist and his father before him was a dentist. So it kind of runs in the family to be dentists. All right then, but why do you want to become a dentist? Well, I don't want to fail my father. Why don't you want to fail your father? Well, I think I have failed my family in some ways already, and I don't want them to be ashamed of me. What happens if they're ashamed of you? Well, then I'll feel bad about myself. Why don't you want to feel bad about yourself? And so on. So suddenly this why leads to something that is not very positive. You are actually trying to become a dentist not because you love being a dentist or you see yourself with a good life as a dentist, because you have some kind of guilt, regret, shame, and you want to live up to your family's standards and values, and you are actually sacrificing your own life for something that is hidden deep within your emotions and feelings, and that is not very good, and probably will make you fail along the way, or suddenly stop up and realize that your life is not that great. Being a dentist wasn't what you dreamt about, really. So you can do this, and sometimes you need a coach or a therapist to help you along, because it can be something that will make you cry in the end, but it's a good way to go. If there's something you really want to do, ask yourself this why, and then from that answer, ask again and again and again. Why do we want to lose weight? Well, I want to look better. Why do we want to look better? Because people in my class have been making fun of me. and so on. Suddenly you're down in something that, well, isn't that pleasant. Some people claim that when we do this, we will always end up with a negative motivation. I don't agree. Sometimes there can be a positive self-image down below all this, and this goal you have is actually just a way of expressing that positive self-image, that positive motivation. But a lot of times, if you're unsure about your goals, it is because you're actually trying to achieve something else. And that is not always good, because it's very hard to keep on the plan and the visible goal if you're either unsure of the why, or if the why is something quite else. You just want to impress the girl next door or your family or your friends, and you don't really feel that strongly about the goal yourself. So try this exercise and see if it works for you. If you have questions, always feel free to write me. I'll try to answer all questions. I'll talk a little bit more about motivation in coming videos, how you balance different goals in your life at the same time. But until then, bye.